This is wonderful.
I
Yeah.
think
This
so
is
too.
history.
I think so
And
too.
Forever.
we're gonna try to put it on YouTube, right,
Yeah,
Sammy?
we are. We are. We are. And we're just gonna archive. Hopefully the show. Oh, Marianne's on. Thanks for coming, Marianne.
Hi, Marianne.
Oh, I'm really excited about this. It's a
I am
pleasure to
too.
be here.
Oh, Dan
Good.
Rocha's on too. This is very nice. Thank you all for coming. We're not going live, but we're just gonna wait till 7 to start the show, and there's still like 8 minutes. But we just thought, there's chat amongst yourselves. Here's Bill Demas, Howard.
There he is.
Howard, meet Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, meet Howard. There's Bill.
Bill
Hi,
Demas.
Bill.
Bill, how are you?
With
Bill-
his very
Bill is
cool
muted.
hat. His
He's
very cool
muted.
hat.
Oh, there he is.
Hi,
Hi,
Sam.
Bill Dennis. I wanted Howard to meet you.
I want to meet Howard.
And this way, I'll highlight Howard for you, okay? Because I can do that. I love being in control. Look at there's Howard and Bill next to each other.
There they go.
Yeah.
I don't see that. Let me see that.
Oh, you don't? I
Hey,
see
Bill.
both of you on my screen. Yeah.
I see you, Bill. Good to see you, my friend.
I see Sammy, Howard. Pleasure, buddy. A very good pleasure, man.
My pleasure. My honor.
Yeah, we love your songs. Love, love, love.
Great.
So Howard, those wouldn't be like CDs behind you, would they?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He wrote all those songs, and those are all his albums. He's released thousands of albums.
I didn't hear Bill. I didn't hear Bob.
I said, do you run a radio station? Howard.
No, as you know, when you're in this business, you find yourself collecting things. And Darlene said, you need to put these on a shelf, and you never realize what you have until you have to organize and inventory things like that. And so Darlene's gonna be joining us, my wife, and she has.
Oh, wonderful.
I was going to say I need to at least see her and say hello and give her a virtual hug.
I'm hoping she'll be joining us a little bit later.
I'd like to give Howard a virtual hug, but that ain't happening right now.
Howard,
We'll make it. We'll get it.
We'll
Howard,
do lunch
when
one day.
Howard, when you organized all your CDs, do you
Yes.
ever find that a month later you find a whole bunch of CDs that begin with C and then they can't fit on the shelf that you put them?
Yes, and that's a whole nother section. But you know exactly the story, don't you? You know what happened.
Oh my God! You should see we have albums and we have
Right.
CDs and cassettes. And
There you go. The cassettes.
I
Exactly.
spent I can't even tell you, like 6 months alphabetizing, and then my husband will clean out his office and hand me like this. Like, there's no room. The shelf is full.
You said it very well said. You're absolutely correct. I agree. So I just put there's another section over there. So one day.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that. Oh my God.
This is so
Hey, I'm
awesome.
going to pick up Thai food. Anybody want some pad Thai while we're watching?
Pad Thai is my favorite. Yes.
All of us, please.
And I love the hot and sour soup.
But I'm not going to. But don't worry, I'm portable. I've got my battery charger, so I'm good.
Well, we're 5 more minutes since how we just kind of start grilling our guests.
Matt, I thought a very quick general question, which would just for fun.
Of
Has
course.
anyone been having any luck in terms of doing things live together? Of course, they got this obvious latency or delay that it's difficult to play music and sing live together, different places. But has anybody
Yes.
discovered anything special that we can,
Yes.
any kind of app or some kind of program where we can actually start doing those sort of things? Just curious.
Howard,
we-
Howard, you have. Oh, I'm sorry, Sammy.
I was just gonna say we've pretty much perfected 2 people, and sometimes and I think Bill more often than me, because I don't have too many other musicians come on and play with me, but Bill has other musicians come on and play with him. But Bill has had more than 2 musicians and a singer, so that's 3 destinations. It's not perfect. It's not perfect.
Just curious, but how
But
did you
it's
do it?
fun. But the singer, but the singing.
Be honest with you, Howard, I didn't do it. It just happened, right, Sam?
Yes.
And
Bobby-
Howard,
Bobby will say the same thing. Sometimes we melt together. With a singer and an instrumentalist, there's no problem.
Yeah.
But if we try to add another instrumentalist in the mix, it's roulette.
Right.
But I can play
Sometimes it
with.
happens.
As a piano player and a violin player can play with me, or if Bill plays single notes lead, he can play with me on piano. I find that works.
Wow.
But
Okay.
still, he can't play rhythm guitar, and I can't accompany
Right.
a singer.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I can accompany a singer, and Bill can fill in with lead guitar licks.
Well, that's
And then we've had
encouraging.
like 3 people.
That's right. And Howard, I was going to say you're going to experience that tonight with
Of course.
two of our songs.
Yes.
Bill is going to play guitar and Fee is going to sing, and they're in 2 different locations.
Right.
Okay, so we'll
Are we?
see it.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, if I would have thought of it, Macie, where are you, Macie? Did you sign off? Macie, if I play a song and you can hear it on violin, would you just jump in and do some fills?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay, I think I'm gonna
I'm
do.
right now. So I'm actually running into a little problem because my charger's not working for my iPhone.
Come on,
I'm going to go
Macie,
get my
that
charger.
together.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get my charger
Oh
just in
yeah,
case.
I know. You're gonna put your earrings on again.
No, I'm going to get my charger just in case.
I'm glad you said that. Excuse me. I couldn't check. Let me get my computer too. Now that you meant, come on, 37%. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, that's for real too.
Macie, your charger's not working? Should I have Dad drive? Should Dad drive over?
I'm gonna plug in my laptop just in case, just as a backup. My iPad's been acting up lately.
I didn't even know you.
Planned obsolescence.
Oh.
Okay. Is your
Say,
piano
Bob?
in tune, Bob?
Yes? Oh, yeah.
I've got some interesting pictures. Can I ask Bob, who are the pictures on your wall there?
I can't hear you.
Bob,
Whose
Yes.
pictures are those on your wall?
it's interesting. Yeah, that's just curious. Who are the pictures you have there on the wall?
Oh, yeah. Can you see those? Let's see, 1 second. The girls?
Yes.
Well, the first one is Merle Oberon
Yes.
from Western Heights. That's Myrna Loy, the Queen of Hollywood, who was in all the Thin Man movies with William Powell.
Right.
That's Lana Turner, who I met in New York City. And then that's Olivia de Havilland,
Wow.
all the Errol Flynn movies.
Great.
The picture on my wall, Howard, is Midnight at the Oasis.
And yeah,
I like that one too.
Bill,
I can send you a
Bill,
copy.
Bill,
Yes,
I love your beret.
it's a beret.
It's a beret, huh?
No, thank you very much.
Very nice.
I could work
He's
either way, but
cool.
yeah, this is the
Correct.
Kango look,
Why doesn't-
black
why
and
don't
white,
you do that?
ebony and ivory.
Bill, why don't
Hey,
you-
Sammy,
yes,
did you want to do all the spotlighting and I'll help you with muting? Just to
you
be,
can do all the spotlighting too because you're way better. I'm just like experimenting because I never get to do that.
but did you want to do the spotlighting right now, honey, during the show, or do you want me to just
I mean,
to,
yeah, I guess I could, but I mean,
but I'm happy to help you. If you, I'm just
if you
trying to
want to do
decide
it,
which
I
of
would
us
love
will
for
do
you
it.
to do it too.
Okay, I'm
'Cause,
gonna,
I mean, you
I'm gonna do
already
that.
I'm experimenting because I don't ever get to do it. That's
Oh,
why I'm
okay,
like
okay,
kind of awkward about it.
Cool.
okay. Totally.
And I
Hey,
tried it.
Sammy.
I tried it on mine and forgot. So I would leave a singer up while somebody else was singing. I said, I'll just leave that alone.
It
So
just takes me so long to figure out how to get in and out of it,
yeah.
Totally.
and you know
Yeah.
Got it.
exactly how to do it. So
Okay.
yeah, I would love it if you would do it. Thank you, thank
Hey,
you.
Sammy,
Absolutely.
Holly McGuire's here.
I love Holly.
Hello, hello.
I don't, wait,
What's up, Holly?
I'm looking for her and I don't see her.
Miss you, Holly.
Where do you see her? I don't see her. I don't see her.
In the middle.
Hi,
Well,
Holly.
Oh, Holly! Oh my God, Bill, she is in the middle, directly in the middle. Oh my God. Okay. Hi, Holly. Thanks for coming on. I love you.
Hey, Sammy.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Laura Stillwell. And hi, Drew Fuzzy.
How awesome!
And hi, Barb K.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Pretty
Okay,
good.
you know what? It is showtime. It's the beginning of our first episode of Composers Cafe, which is not an original name, as me and Lynn both found out when we looked. There are many, many, many composer cafes, and we decided to keep the name.
That's Lynn.
We decided to keep the name because we thought, you know what, if somebody is, can we be on gallery view or? We decided if we're going to keep the name, that's good. Then people can find us too, because I think we're all doing the same thing, and it's a wonderful thing that we're going to do shows about the composers of the songs, because I have a question for each of your composers when we start. But I wrote this song with Lynn, or I should say Lynn sent me the lyrics and I wrote the melody. So that's part of it. It's like what comes first, the composer or the lyricist. I guess it's whoever initiates the song. So for me, it should be Lynn Colbert Jones and Sammy Scott.
Everyone, please mute. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's not what I want. Next song will be that. So Macie, if you hear anything, you can play with me on your violin and see what happened. This will be totally experimental because I didn't ask her. I think I'm in the key of. I was. I want to do this in. I'm gonna do it in B. Is that a weird key, Macie? Is that right?
Just play.
I missed your love so much, my love. It's good to be with you, even though we lost some time. Our love is still so true. I missed you near to me, my dear. Your presence brings me joy every time we make sweet love. It's better than before. A lucky you, a lucky me, a lucky pair. We've been to know that we're found someone who will be there till the end. I missed your touch so very much. I know that you missed mine. You've proven love for me. It multiplies the time. A lucky you, a lucky me, a lucky pair. We've now that we're found, someone will be there till the end. Thanks, Macie.
Yay,
Jumping in.
That was difficult.
An experiment at the beginning of our experimental show.
Disappeared for most of it. Whenever I was playing, I couldn't hear you.
Well, yeah, when two people play together, sometimes that happens. Although I heard you the whole time, and I heard me the whole time, so I had an advantage.
Well, yeah.
I think that's
I don't
because
know
I'm
what
on electric piano and you're on acoustic violin.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have the direct input. But
But
that
that-
was
yeah,
fun.
Thank you, Macie. That
Yeah,
song.
thank you, Mom.
This next show, this first episode of the show is called Composers Cafe, hosted by Lynn Colbert Jones. Where is she? Can we spotlight Lynn?
Hello.
Oh,
Welcome,
that's
everyone.
Bob Solone. Can I see Lynn? That doesn't look anything like Lynn.
Hi, Sammy.
How come I have Bob on my screen?
I only have you on my screen, Mom.
I'm trying to stay on my gallery view, and it's hard. It keeps bumping me off.
Yeah, I just was gonna get, Sony was gonna spotlight people as I announced them. Anyway, can we spotlight Lynn?
Oh, goodness. I'm saying
She
myself.
spotlighted.
I
Yeah,
see
she
myself.
spotlighted. Just go to this. Go to the speaker view.
Oh, I
and-
thought you were gonna do that. Okay, that's what I didn't know.
Well, each person has to go to their speaker view to see who's being spotlighted. So
Okay,
make
so
sure you go to
you're
your
not gonna
speaker view.
spotlight people.
Yeah, I'll spotlight them, but the audience has to go to their speaker view to
I
that
see.
main person,
I see.
to see that main person on their screen. Yeah.
Oh, so
Just
they have to find,
speaker-
they have to find them though. They have to find where they are in the gallery view. That's the problem.
No, the audience just has to hit speaker view, and I'll make sure to spotlight
There you
people.
go.
That's the only person they see.
Okay, thank you. So if you all hit speaker view, Sonia will control and make sure that you see who's performing and who's speaking. And the gallery, will take questions from you in the chat screen, which is on the middle of your screen. It says chat. And if there's some questions you want to ask, me and Lynn will monitor the questions and try to make sure we get your questions answered. And Lynn, do you want to introduce our first guest?
Yes, I do. I would love that, Sammy. First of all, thank you all for coming to our first Composers Cafe. We are honored and excited to welcome somebody that I've known for 25 plus years. His name is Howard Sandifer, and he is a pianist extraordinaire, a composer, a teacher, an owner of a music school, and teaches many students from all over. So let me welcome Howard Sandifer. He is our first guest. Hello, Howard.
Good evening, Lynn. Good evening, everyone. Feel honored to be here with you and all these wonderful, wonderful artists.
Thank you so much for joining us. And so for all of these wonderful people out here that don't know who you are, there are many that do, but for those who don't, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and where you've been and what you've done for all of these years?
Long story, very short. I'm a native Chicagoan, grew up on the west side of Chicago. Attended Roosevelt University. It was then called Chicago Musical College back in the day, as they say. Taught school for a short while, but spent most of my years teaching and writing and playing piano, as Lynn said. I've been very blessed to have an opportunity to play with some really great artists. I've had a chance to work with some really wonderful artists, especially like Lynn Colbert. Really proud of some of the work that we've done and look forward to doing more. In terms of career things, I was a songwriter, still am a songwriter. I had the pleasure to be able to work at Curtown Records back in the 70s, which was owned by Curtis Mayfield, and had the opportunity to work there, do some writing. I spent some time in LA at the Quincy Jones Workshop, tremendous experience, and spent a few days in New York, pounding the pavement, trying to, push songs, things like that. And as Lynn said, for the last 20 years, my wife Darlene and I have been at a school that we started called Chicago West Community Music Center, which is a not-for-profit school located on the west side of Chicago at the Garfield Park Fieldhouse, where we teach students, families, children about the music business, provide music instruction, and have some really up-and-coming, beautiful young songwriters there as well. So that's it. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
We love that, Howard. What an extensive career you've had. I actually saw something about you being on WGN news or television a few weeks ago. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
We've been very fortunate again to get some attention, if you will, from the different news outlets about our school. And that particular um, program focused on the fact that, or they were talking about Black-owned businesses in Chicago. And oftentimes we don't think of schools as, or depending upon what kind of school or it is, as a business, but this is, although it's a non-for-profit, it still is a business. And again, Darlene and I, she does all of the administrative work, and I do most of the creative, if you will, in addition to teaching, I also hire other teaching artists. And so, and we've been able to we've been able to reach about, on the average, 900 students a year.
It's
And,
unbelievable. It's awesome.
and
That's
the kids,
incredible.
yeah, I call them kids, they're young people, but we have, very young students and adults as well. And they've, I'll limit my comments about them because I could talk about them like a parent talks about their kids all night, but we have a great group of performers and artists. And we've been able to travel with the students. They've traveled to Europe, they traveled to South America, they performed in China. And right now they're performing at home because of the obvious reasons, but really great group of young people learning the craft.
It's such a wonderful thing to be able to offer children and adults alike, because I know at Old Town School is where I teach. It's like people gravitate to it, and the fact that, I mean, you're able to give them so much
Right.
pleasure and joy in their life.
I love it.
Pleasure. Truly a pleasure for us, believe me.
Absolutely. Howard, can
Somebody
you
asked
talk
a
about?
question. Lynn, can I say? Somebody asked a
Of course.
question because I know that you've written the lyrics and Howard's written the music, and I don't know which came first. Did Howard's music come first or your lyrics?
So primarily, I think the majority of our songs together, it was really easy for me. Howard's such a wonderful composer. So as a lyricist, it was really easy for me. If he sent me a beautiful piece of music, sometimes it would be melody, sometimes there wouldn't be melody. He could send me something with melody and I could write lyrics. If he sent me something without melody, I would write
How
lyric
did he
and
write
melody.
something without? How did he send you something without a melody?
We were always together, first of all. I used to be at their house all the time.
I see.
I was at their house quite a bit when we were creating, but he would sit at the piano and I would sit there with my books, my writing books. And sometimes he would come up with things right there on the piano and I would go right with it. And then there have been a couple of occasions where I had lyric and melody, and then I would think, this is a whole song, but I might have lyric and melody, but not have a bridge. And Howard would say, well, you need a bridge. He was way more experienced than I was. And so he would play around whatever I would come up with lyrically and then
He would
create.
play musically something next to your verses and come up with the
Absolutely.
bridge, and then you'd write the lyrics. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Absolutely.
It's a very collaborative process when you're writing with somebody else. It's nice when it can work that way.
It's wonderful. We even had one song, Howard, I think that Darlene, his lovely wife, Darlene, had started writing a song, and I just jumped right in there and chipped in and helped. And Howard was like, "Oh, this is great." So there's a song that all three of us wrote together. It was initiated by Darlene.
I always wonder, is like, how much credit does one person get for like turning the song around? Say they didn't do anything, but like, how about if you did this, and actually it just inspired the whole next, right? The whole next,
We
like,
and
bridge chorus. It's
yeah,
like
and
maybe they didn't do anything special, but they were like, maybe it just should do this, and then it's like, how much credit should that person get? Like,
we never Howard's the one that taught me. When we wrote together, he would say, everything we do, we do. We never separated ourselves.
I love
So
that.
we just did everything, and it
Love
worked
that.
really well for us. So I,
And
I'm
I've got to add too, Lynn never told you this, but Darlene always considered you the song doctor. Darlene would start something and says, "Oh, we got to get to Lynn. Let Lynn take it." I said, "Well, why don't you finish it?" No, Lynn. So she started a number of things. She still has some songs she wants you to. She figures once she gives it to you, it's going to come out just perfect.
I
So
cannot wait. I cannot
So
wait. I
for the
think we
kid,
only recorded one, the three of us that we wrote, but we still have so many songs to still record. We
yeah.
have written a lot of songs that we haven't
And she has some,
recorded yet.
she has some waiting for you. She has some songs she can't wait to get to you. Just want you to know that.
That is wonderful. So tell us about what you've been doing lately outside of the school. Have you been doing anything creatively or?
It's interesting, life and time. This is a pivotal point, if you will, even in terms of life, society, world, all that. And personally, I am starting to consciously to get back into writing. The very thing, that's why this is so much fun and such an honor to be here with you all. Because for the last really 20 years, I focused on the school, and all 95% of my energies have been on, teaching and working at the school, doing programs. And I'm at that stage of life and time that there's so many things I want to do creatively. So I am still involved with the school, of course, but I am spending more time right now writing. Something I haven't done this seriously in a long time, and I'm excited about it. And so I'll just tell you, there's one project that I'm like number one that I'm working on, which is kind of finished. It's called, I'm doing a dance suite. I wanted to write a piece for dance. I always wanted to, do something. I'm a big fan of dance companies. I've always loved, Elvin Ailey and the Dance Theater of Harlem and some of the companies here in Chicago. So I'm writing a piece called Sweet Freedom Suite. Sweet as in something which is desired and by all of us, of course, freedom. And the last suite as in a musical suite, Suite. And it's celebrating the lives of four great freedom fighters. Harriet Tubman, Nelson Mandela, Fannie Lou Hamer, and Dr. King. And I'm writing that, and it's in four different genres. One style is going to be uh, jazz, one's going to be gospel, one is going to be house music, and the other is going to be quote unquote classical, like with the string quartet.
Incredible.
So that's what I'm working on right now.
Very nice.
And are you working with a dance school yet, or you're just doing the concept work right now?
Amazing. I agree. We've confirmed. I don't know. Some of you may know of Joe Hall.
Joe
Joe
Hall.
Hall is agreed to do the dance, the choreography for me. And so
I knew it.
Awesome.
Knew it.
just spoke with Joe a
awesome.
couple of days ago. And so, yeah, we're going to be working. He's going to do the choreography.
Very
Oh my
awesome.
My God, I love Joel. I used to dance with his company when I was in my 20s.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
I love Joel. Oh my God, I still talk to him all the time.
Right. Wonderful gentleman. So
Oh God,
You know, Howard, I was so impressed that you are connected with Roosevelt University because I got my bachelor's and master's there.
no kidding. Is that
Yeah,
in
and
music?
I came in just as I wasn't even planning to get a degree in the very beginning, and I came from at that time Jones Commercial High School,
Yes.
hat, gloves, and heels, and the whole
Right.
deal. And and Dr. Sparling was the president there, and he was the founder of the university. So
Right.
it was great. It was almost like a Berkeley at the time
Yes.
that I had originally gone there, and then later I got my degree in '87.
Right.
So
Thanks, Barb. That's awesome.
yeah, I love it.
A lot of history there. You're right. And it's things have changed so much. Now they call it the School of the Performing Arts, I believe. Is that the correct title?
Music school, yeah, they have a big music school there.
Right. But yeah, just
Yeah.
love to be in
So
there.
are we going to hear something from Lynn and Howard now?
Oh, absolutely. So Bill Demis, the wonderful Bill Demis, a guitarist, is going to play, and Fia Torres, I call her Songbird, they are going to sing one of the songs that Howard and I have written, Time of My Life. Everybody please mute.
I prefer a gallery here.
Oh, you want a gallery view?
Yeah,
Can
please.
you get it, or can Sonia?
I
can
got
you-
it. As long as it stays there, I'm okay. Right.
time of my life, the prime of my life, with you in my life. Now you're gone, my love, to someone new. I have spent each day of the year inside of my fears. I drown in my tears over you, my love. I miss you so, and I will pray every day that I'll find love and start anew. All the special times that we shared, the feelings were rare. Your friendship was there, oh so true, my love. But now I'm blue, and I will pray every day that love comes back to me. But as I think of your face, oh, what a feeling I am feeling. What a part that happiness played in all of my days. You showed me the way. Every wish, my love, you made come true. And I will pray every day that I shall find another
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Bill
Thank
Demis
you.
and
Thank
Bill
you.
Morris.
That
You
was
know,
beautiful.
that's
I
like
was
singer and musician bring a song to life.
I was looking at the look on Howard's face
Oh,
as Bill was playing, and
oh, I wish I would have spotlighted him. I wish I would,
Oh,
because he never heard that before.
he's never heard that
Oh my God,
before.
Howard, that is so lovely.
But
Howard,
that,
tell us what you think.
How lovely, but we're telling you how lovely.
that well, Lynn, well, working with Lynn, like I said, it just reminded me how much fun and what a pleasure it was to work with Lynn because she talks about me. I learned a lot and still learn from Lynn. Her, I know it wasn't effortless, but the way she wrote, it just seemed to have flowed so beautifully.
Right? You hear the
And
melody in the lyrics, right?
and let me just say about our artists, that's the kind of the way you both perform. Just thank you because that's you can't teach that. I
Mm,
mean, that was so from the heart.
it was pure love.
It was, and thank you both for doing it. As Lynn said, that knocked me out. And
aw.
Oh, so
So
lovely.
beautiful,
Mm.
Felicity. Thank you.
So Howard and Lynn,
wow.
Howard and Lynn. So,
Wow.
Lynn, did you just send him the lyrics and he wrote the music?
Oh no, oh no.
You went
Howard,
back and forth, back and forth.
Howard actually on this piece, you had the music, and I went with lyric and some melody, and it was so effortless. I was actually at work at my office at American Airlines and listening to Howard's music in my head, and I stopped right there and just wrote. And then there was the song, and then I was so excited. I went to their house that night, and then there was it. That was the song.
I
So
think those
Wow.
are the most perfect melodies when
Yeah.
the lyrics come and the melody come and there's no forced, there's no trying to make it fit, there's no trying to make it happen or work or get the feeling. The feeling is just there. It just there. And
Now,
it's
Mrs.
like
Stewart,
Song is
magic.
there, and you're. It's kind of like you're excavating it, like an.
Howard, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, and lyric, Lynn wrote lyrics that, if I was that kind of a lyricist, she wrote what I felt. I'll put it that way. What I was trying to even express musically, I didn't have words for it, but she came up with this. To me, it's perfect.
And it's
And,
interesting
and
because we didn't talk about that. We
oh,
didn't
yeah,
talk
no,
about when he did the music. He didn't say, "Oh, this is what I think the song is about."
no.
He just gave me the music, and I
And
just
right.
wrote
And,
Wow.
what I thought went with it. Right?
I won't
Yeah.
be no, I will not hang on this, but I gotta applaud the performers again. That was just so beautiful. You sang from your heart. Thank you. You played from your. I mean, it was flawless. It was beautiful.
They have
It
taken
moved
Hey,
me.
well, you know
Well,
what?
you made it possible, Howard. It's
Thank you,
you know,
man.
I
I was
went with the
gonna
melody,
say,
and that was it. You know.
You
Lynn
guys,
chose well because I mean these two,
thank you.
Bill is like my favorite guitar player and Fia's,
Wow.
her voice is like an angel.
and they really took that song and made it their own.
Is there
And
another one that you guys are gonna do?
I was just gonna say, I think we should get to the second tune. Bill and Fia, are you ready?
Yes.
Bill
It
is
could
muted.
be. What song was
Yeah.
that again? I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna,
How many
gonna
have
kill
you
you.
learned?
I'm
Hey,
gonna
you.
kill you.
It's not the time to ask, right?
I know.
Okay, so this is Bill Demis on guitar and Fia Torres on vocals with Lucky.
Strolling in the night, I really feel so free when you're with me. Oh, darling, do you feel free too? What I've come to know is that I spent a lifetime wasting my time. I'm so lucky I found you. Roses every day, you really overwhelm me. Oh, do tell me, do I overwhelm you too? Dancing cheek to cheek, I really feel so dreamy. Understand me, I'm so lucky I found you. Ah, this feels so good to me. Oh, our love is a miracle indeed. Every single day has been a blessing to me. I'm so happy, baby. Are you happy too? 'Cause true love's hard to find. It doesn't grow on trees and it ain't easy. I'm just lucky I found you. has been a blessing to me. I'm so happy. Baby, are you happy too? 'Cause true love's hard to find. It doesn't grow on trees and it ain't easy. I'm just lucky I found. I'm just lucky I'm just lucky I found you. Thanks, Thomas.
Thank you, Howard.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much,
Wonderful.
Howard.
Yeah,
Thank you,
wow.
Lynn.
Thank
Wow.
Very
Thanks you guys so much.
love the
Thank
show.
you.
I want to, before we move on, I want to get Howard's response to this so that we can get to the next featured artist. Howard, tell us what you think.
Yeah, I'm just knocked out by everything. Thank you, Fia. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Lynn. That's all I can say. Beautiful.
That was
I'm going
fantastic.
I got up. I had to call my wife. I said, "Darling, you got to come see this. You got to hear this." And she's busy
Great
working. It's
fun
just,
song. Great
thank you. It was just, thank you.
That
Thank
was
Thank you
fantastic.
so much. Thanks.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so much.
Boy,
That
do
was-
we need some fun these days.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Howard.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you for being a guest, a featured composer for the evening.
Thank you all
We
so much.
Don't
appreciate
leave though, Howard. Don't leave.
I'm
I hope
right
you
here.
don't
No,
have
I'm
to
here
leave.
I'm here for the evening. This is fun.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. You know what? I did a bad thing. I deleted Bob from the group, and we need Bob back. So give me 1 second. I'm like, this is like our first episode, and I just emailed him, so I'm hoping he's gonna get it.
So Sammy, are we doing Macie next or Bob next?
Yeah, but I want to get Bob on, please.
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna call him, you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay, no problem.
But Macie, if you want to come on, we can start asking you some questions. Actually, Macie Stewart.
Hi everybody.
Hello,
Macie.
how are you,
Hi,
Macie?
Hey,
I'm pretty
Macie.
good. I had a really nice day today. It was really beautiful outside, so I went for a really long walk, and then went to Logan Boulevard because they're doing DJs on the boulevard, and so everyone's like super spread out, but dancing in their own separate circles. So
Oh my goodness.
kind of nice to remember that life is still going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Macie, tell us a little bit about who you are and where you've been and what you do. Can you do that for us?
I can try my best. So I'm Macie. I'm from Chicago. Sammy is my mom. So I grew up here and I started taking piano lessons when I was 3 and violin when I was 5, mostly doing classical stuff. And then I've played, my first tour I ever did was in Ireland, playing Irish fiddle with a really amazing group called the Academy of Irish Music. And then when I was in high school, I joined a band called Kids These Days, and we toured for a while. And then after that band broke up, I started teaching piano and violin actually at the same place that I started my lessons at Music House. And so I taught there for about 5 or 6 years, and I'm also in a band called Ohm now that has been around since 2014, and we've been touring a lot, like Europe and United States, and actually one of the last places we played this year was in Mexico City, which was really cool. And I do a lot of improvised music and a lot of string arranging. I just try to do what I can to make sure I can pay my rent and also, keep playing music with people I love and sharing it with everyone.